We got some time for some Q&A. I know some pretty impactful stuff, some stuff maybe you guys got to digest a little bit, maybe sleep on, maybe 1 or 2 days. But nonetheless, if you guys have any questions about AJ, no question is off limits. Any questions at all from our vast audience today? Yes, go ahead.
What's your favorite food?
What's your favorite food, AJ?
Spaghetti.
I'm straight up Italian, so it's gotta be spaghetti.
Another question.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie would have to be the when the Giannis movie first came out. I love that movie, and I love his second documentary. That would be my other favorite movie would be his new documentary that just came out.
I have one for you. How did you handle the pandemic? How did you handle COVID?
I can honestly say I didn't handle it well. I struggled like what many of you did. I was in Milwaukee in the city by myself with a roommate from India, and he actually, I can say this now because it's the best thing that ever happened to me. He told me one day, you should probably go home. And that's how I ended up actually moving to Mequon. I lived with my parents for a year. We were looking for a place for me to go, and I found a group home in Mequon that I live in, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me because there's so many opportunities in Ozaukee County that now it's just the best thing that's ever happened to me. So I didn't handle it well to begin with, but towards the end of it, I figured out where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do in life, and that's the biggest piece of advice I can give you guys is, there's gonna be adversity in life. But you're gonna have to face it head on and take the challenges as they may come because there's gonna be light at the end of every tunnel. So just face the adversity and face it head on and go from there.
Awesome. Yes, go ahead.
What's your favorite drink?
Favorite drink?
Gatorade. Red.
Red Gatorade, he said.
Favorite childhood cartoon?
Favorite childhood cartoon?
Cartoon. Tom and Jerry.
Any high schoolers with questions? Yeah, go ahead.
If you could go back in time and change one thing, what would you change?
Honestly, nothing. Because everything I've done through in life has taught me a life lesson. Whether it's positive, negative, or indifferent. Everything I've been through in life has taught me a life lesson. Ask my parents, ask anybody. I wouldn't change a thing. Somebody asked me one day, my mom asked me when I was about 10 years old, would you rather be able to walk or talk? And I said, talk, because I can express how I feel. And my disability is only part of my story. So it's just, sorry Jake, it's just part of my story. So it's something I have challenges with, but nothing that can be not overcome with a little hard work. So it's cool. It's fun.
Yep.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Go ahead, Hoffman.
What's the most important life lesson you ever learned?
Adversity makes you stronger. Throughout my life, I've had 12 surgeries, a broken jaw. I had a staph infection when I was just coming out of college. So adversity makes you stronger. So I just take that and run with it. Being down in Mequon, there's a lot you learn about yourself when you live on your own and you don't live with mom and dad anymore. So there's a lot you learn about yourself and a lot you can grow from. But I think the best part about it is just the adversity that I've gone through has made me a stronger person. And the people I've surrounded myself with, including my parents and people like Mr. Frias, that give me an opportunity. And CP to me is a platform too. So it's like, use your platform to make a difference in the world of other people. So that's the biggest life lesson I can take.
Stone, did you have one?
Yeah, if you didn't have a family as supportive as yours, do you think that you would be as successful as you are now?
No. I can honestly say no. My parents gave me an opportunity. They asked me a question when I was about 6 years old. They said, you have a choice. You can either use your disability as a strength or as a woe is me moment. And I can honestly say, without my family, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So huge thanks to them, and you know, it's been a privilege to be in the family that I'm in right now. So.
Go ahead.
If you could remember one thing, what would that general thing be?
What was the question?
One
If you
big
can-
memory,
if you
like a
can-
memory, a biggest
Yeah,
memory.
what was your biggest memory?
My biggest memory was, honestly, it's not a sports memory at all. It's one day when I was in college, I was really struggling. I was a freshman, and my mom said, "Well, you can either live at home with us and do nothing, or you can figure it out." And from that day forward, I just figured it out. And I got to give a huge shout out to not only my parents but my coaches. They allowed me to turn into the man I am today, and they gave me an opportunity to walk through a door, and I kicked it down, and the rest is history. So.
Go ahead, Mr. Donahue.
What advice would you give to somebody that's putting a lot of work into something and it's just not quite working out here?
Keep working. There's always a door that's open. That door, one door closes, another door opens. You know, when I left the city and left the Bucks organization, I wasn't sure where I was going, and luckily, a man that is in this room today stepped into my life, and Phil gave me an opportunity to meet some great coaches and great people, and you know, getting connected with Phil and a guy like Mel Stanton and Mel's Charities in Cedarburg, and all these different people that have come into my life, it's just been a blessing. So one door closes, another door opens. Never stop working. Just keep progressing to where you want to be. And there's always a roundabout route to where you want to go. And it may not be exactly what you want to do right away. I can tell you for a fact, I didn't think I'd be in a group home at this point in my life, but it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I can also tell you for a fact that there's always a roundabout way to where you want to go. So keep fighting, keep working.
Mr. Last.
Yeah, what advice can you give to these children about surrounding themselves with good people? Like, how should they go about it in this small town of Ramsey Lake?
Okay, cool. So the best advice I can give you is always look forward to stay in the moment, but look forward to the future. And by that, I mean, ask yourself when you're around your friends, are these people that are going to support me through thick and thin? Are these people because you're going to face adversity, and you want people that are you're going to want people in your life that are going to face adversity with you and face it head on and say, you know what, we're going to get through this together, because that's the ultimate goal, is getting through the adversity together, and surrounding yourself with people that are going to allow you to not only to face adversity, but to grow from that adversity and to grow from there. So surround yourself with people that you're going to want to grow with you, whether it's now, whether it's 5 to 10 years down the line, whether it's when you're old like me. So I just surround yourself with people that you're going to want to grow with you, and you'll be successful.
Awesome. Any last words, AJ?
Just keep working hard to finish. You know, I know it's the end of the semester, and some of you seniors are probably like, you know, this is the end. But you're gonna want these memories back when you get to. You're gonna want these memories back when you get to college. And middle schoolers, take lessons from the older kids. Take lessons from the older kids and grow with them, and you know, stay with them, and keep the relationships you have now, because you'll grow those relationships, and you grow more relationships too. So just keep working hard to finish every day.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, AJ. Let's give AJ a round of applause, guys. And we'll be getting copies of his books, so if you're interested, please let me know. I'll ask him in the office shortly. And we've got a handful right now, but we'll be ordering some more. So you guys can head on. High schoolers can head to your third period class.